Hi friends, and welcome to day 43 of Sefirat HaOmer. This is a huge momentous occasion. Today is the beginning of the very last week. The last week is completely different from all the weeks beforehand. For the previous 6 weeks, since we left Mitzrayim, we went through Pesach and we count day by day by day. And that is like our journey through the desert to get to Har Sinai. But today, the beginning of the last week, it's as if we are standing in front of Har Sinai. Every year, over and over, we have the ability to harness and to connect with the same energy of standing before Har Sinai. And my Rav, Rabbi Niven, and my mentor, explains that it's as if we're marrying Hashem. So what does it mean to marry Hashem? So he says, maybe you've heard the mashal that, or the story that Hashem went to the nations of the world and he said, do you want my Torah? Do you want my Torah? And each of them said, well, what's inside? And after Hashem told them one or two mitzvot, I think it's one mitzvah to each one, that was particularly challenging usually, they're like, oh, no, forget it. But Am Yisrael, we didn't even go through that nisayon. We just said, na'aseh v'nishma. So he said, it's like a wedding. Could you imagine that there's a couple and they're dating and they're deciding if they're going to get married, and the kala says, the girl, before she's a kala, says, okay, I'm thinking of marrying you. Maybe the guy says, oh, will you marry me? And she says, well, I'm thinking about it, but let me know, what's going to be the budget, and what kind of jewelry are you going to get for me, and how many days of vacation, and are you going to get a cleaning lady, and, this whole plan of what's inside. The question already kind of ruins the relationship before you even get to what the answer was. So we, Am Yisrael, we were at Har Sinai and we were just in this Na'aseh v'nishma, I love you state. And the Torah, it's a way to get to know Hashem better. And every year we have this ability to harness the energy to ask HaKadosh Baruch Hu to give us a measurement of insights. We basically get like a credit card limit of insights and inspiration and knowledge that we can use during the year. Now, we don't always activate it, right? When your credit card company says, oh, you're allowed to have this much credit, you don't necessarily max that out because that's credit. But if I said to you, oh, you have this budget, you can, you have this gift card, right? So sometimes a gift card just gets thrown away. We just throw it in the side and forget about it. But if you're like, oh my gosh, this is a gift card to the best store ever, you're going to make sure to use the entire gift card, to max out your gift card, to use the whole allotment. And that's what we want to do. And we're trying to get towards insights, towards Torah, towards connection, to understanding HaKadosh Baruch Hu and having a real relationship with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, deeper and better and more understanding and more being like Hashem. Every year we have that opportunity to become closer and closer to Hashem. So on this very auspicious day, I know I've talked for a long time, but it is just such an exciting day. So please forgive me here. What we're going to do today and this entire week is we're going to go a little bit deeper, just a little bit deeper, because we're standing before Har Sinai. We want to be in this moment. We're in what's called Malchut week. Malchut is like splendor. It's amazing. We're standing before Hashem and we want to take all the work that we've done from all the 6 weeks and sort of embody that, step into that Bat Melech energy. Say, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I want to connect with the fact that you are my Abba and I am your daughter and I am a Bat Melech, I am a princess. And what does that mean? How does that feel? How do you walk around every day knowing, wait a minute, why am I getting stressed out over this thing? I am Hashem's daughter. He's completely capable and he's surely already taken care of this for me before I even knew it was a problem. How do we step into that energy? So this is Malchut week, and each day of Malchut week mirrors the same weeks. Remember all the way back in the beginning, we talked about Chesed week, and then we talked about Gevura week, and then Sefirat week. So now we're going to talk about something that really has been here the whole time, the day within the week, but it was a little bit much to get into it. But for this last week, we're going to get into it. We're going to get into the nitty gritty here. So Malchut week, but today's the first week. So it's Chesed shebe Malchut. It's Chesed that is in the Malchut week. So we're in the We want to think, okay, what is the way I can embody Chesed, but in the most regal, of course, this is who I am sort of vibe that I've ever done before. From every moment of my life until now, I want to embody that and feel that and ask Hashem to open up the shefa and open up the pipes to be in that Chesed, kindness, and Malchut, splendor moment. So your little task, our challenge for today, is to greet somebody warmly. It makes people feel really good when you greet them. And when you're in that place of greeting, you're giving, you're doing a chesed, you're doing a kindness by warmly saying to somebody, hi, how are you? How are you doing? It just makes people feel really good. So at one point over this day, just dedicate one of your greetings. Give it a little bit more kavanah, a little bit more bat Melech energy, a little bit more thinking that I am an emissary from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I am an emissary. I am a neshama traveling through Olam Hazeh, traveling through this world, and spreading kindness, spreading love. So I'm going to greet this person who's also a neshama and help to lift them up. All right, I want you to have a wonderful day, and b'hatzlacha, let me know how this challenge goes for you. Bye for now.